ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਇੱਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਕਰਤਾ ਪੁਰਖ ਨਿਰਭਉ ਨਿਰਵੈਰ ਅਕਾਲ ਮੂਰਤ ਅਜੂਨੀ ਸੈਭੰ ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਜਪ ਆਦਿ ਸੱਚ ਜੁਗਾਦਿ ਸੱਚ ਹੈ ਵੀ ਸੱਚ ਨਾਨਕ ਹੋਸੀ ਵੀ ਸੱਚ ਆਦਿ ਸੱਚ ਜੁਗਾਦਿ ਸੱਚ ਹੈ ਵੀ ਸੱਚ ਨਾਨਕ ਹੋਸੀ ਵੀ ਸੱਚ Let me welcome you with all the humility and love in me. Today we are going to hear about this story which Maharaj Ji narrates us in Gurbani. He says, Har Har Naam Japo Jap Rasna. He says that a small event, a small happening, a small incident takes place in one's life. And he utters God's name with love, with respect. ਉਹ ਪਿਆਰਾ ਅਦਬਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਆਖਦਾ ਹੈ. And what happens that when he utters God's name by becoming awake and respectful, he feels that all his worries, tensions disappear. And he starts repeating his name. And he starts taking steps in that direction where he starts feeling free of tension and everything. Har Har Naam Japo Jap Rasna Ra Ra Rango Ehe man apna. And because God is Ishq, by calling him out, his consciousness also starts being dyed in Ishq. And one day it becomes full of Ishq. And that person becomes ocean of love. And then what happens? Re re dargah kahe na ko. Even in God's respect, even in God's court, he is respected. He is respected because his consciousness is full of love. And in the world, Aavo baith Adar sab dev. And in the world, wherever he goes, everyone welcomes him. Everybody welcomes them, saying respectfully, come and sit down. When our consciousness is dyed with Ishq, and wherever we go, everybody respects us. It starts with this small event, small incidents that because of some reason, maybe someone met somebody who was walking the beautiful path of life, keeping God in one's consciousness, meditation. It starts with that one event, small event, and he utters Vaheguru lovingly. And one day, he becomes so attractive personality that even God respects him. It starts with small happening that love drops starts falling on their consciousness, and their consciousness starts becoming drenched with ishq, and one day becomes ocean of ishq. So here Maharaji tells us that a loving consciousness is also a respectful consciousness. We are talking about respect, that as we start becoming respectful to others, then such a beautiful phase of life begins to appear. Maharaji says that a loving consciousness is respectful consciousness. The reverse of this story is also true. That a consciousness which starts, that somebody who starts respecting others also becomes a very loving person, a person full of love. And even God respects that being. Maharaji says that a small incidence results in unbelievable results. A raindrop falls, and if the raindrops keep falling, that results in an ocean, a vast ocean. It started with a small event of dropping a raindrop. And on the other hand, if there is a sand grain and more sand grains start accumulating, that will result in vast desert. And then if there is no respect in us for others, then our consciousness would be like a sand grain, dry, no love, no respect. And with the accumulation and every day we would accumulate more and more sand grains of no love, no respect. And one day we will become a vast desert. A desert of anger, a desert of complaints, etc. मोहों के बोलन बोलिए जित सुन तरे प्यार मोहों के बोलन बोलिए जित सुन तरे प्यार Maharaj Ji says to us, do you know what words should we speak? That hearing those words, even God starts loving us. Sacha Sahib Sachinai Pakhya Pao Apar. And Maharaj Ji says that calling out the divine with humility, respect, and extreme love, God responds. Even God responds to that. God responds to that. What does this mean? Maharaj Ji tells that God lives in the village of Ishq and respect. How beautiful this story was, that with small incidents in one's life, one becomes so attractive that even God loves him. So let both of us, you and me, starting from this moment on, whomsoever we meet, wherever we go, we are going to respect everyone. And then we are going to keep walking this path of respecting everyone. And this, the beginning of this event, eventually is going to take us to the village of respect and love. And they say that that is the village of God too. That God also dwells in that village of ishq and respect. And then we would start becoming so attractive personalities that we would start seeing, recognizing, witnessing that how beautiful the life is. Let us start walking to the village of respect. ठीक है? Okay. ਚੱਲਿਆ ਦਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਪਿੰਡ ਚੱਲੀਏ ਚੱਲਿਆ ਦਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਪਿੰਡ ਚੱਲੀਏ ਕਿ ਰੱਬ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਉਹੀ ਪਿੰਡ ਚੱਲਿਆ ਦਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਪਿੰਡ ਚੱਲੀਏ ਕਿ ਰੱਬ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਉਹੀ ਪਿੰਡ ਚੱਲਿਆ ਦਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਆਪਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਤੋਂ ਹੀ ਇਹ ਕਦਮ ਪੁੱਟਣੇ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰਨੇ। ਆਪਣਾ ਖਿਆਲ ਰੱਖੀ। ਰੱਬ ਰੱਖਾ, ਰੱਬ ਰੱਖਾ।